Hey everybody, Matt here. I'm going to try to do a video here real quick. This is going to be a follow-up video to my gold and silver SHTF video that I put up yesterday. I realized after watching the video and talking to people in the comments that there was probably a lot of stuff that I didn't include in the video, a lot of points I should have made that I didn't, because I found myself getting the same questions repeatedly from some people, from different people asking me the same questions or making the same points, and I found myself responding the same way repeatedly in many comments. And so it kind of made me realize that I was probably more I should have put in the video to explain my opinions and why I feel the way I do. And just want to make it clear, no, not putting down gold and silver at all, or anybody that invests in gold and silver. These are just my opinions. I'm going to explain why I think I have these opinions, and maybe it'll make sense to you, maybe it won't, I don't know. But there's three main points I want to make, and those main points we'll just call them the middleman concept, availability, and value. The middleman concept is pretty simple and easy to understand. Let's say an ounce of gold is worth $1,800. I know that's not exactly right. I think it's worth a little more than that, but right now, let's say it's worth $1,800. I'm going to go buy an ounce of gold for $1,800 and save that gold for that some point in the future when I need it. I can use that gold to buy the things and the items that I need. Okay? My point, and the reason why I call this the middleman concept, is I don't understand why you need the middleman. Gold is basically the middleman. At a point in time when you need something, you're going to trade your $1,800 worth of gold for it. Why not just take that $1,800 now and buy the stuff you know you're going to need and store it and stock it? Cut out the middleman. Okay? That's the middleman concept, and why I kind of feel like, what's the point? You're just adding another step to the process. Okay. Second is availability. Now this goes into the middleman concept again. You get $1,800 worth of gold, you trade it for something at some point in the future, or you buy what you need now. The availability concept takes that and goes, okay, well now, right now, between Walmart, Target, Costco, Sam's Club, the internet, your local grocery stores, things like food, water, shelter items, defense items are readily available now, okay? And they're fairly inexpensive, okay? I can literally right now go out and buy with $1,800, the same $1,800 I would buy an ounce of gold with. I can literally go to Sam's Club right up the road and buy more than 6 months worth of food for me and my family, a family of 5. I know this for a fact. I can easily buy 6 months worth of food for a family of 5. It will actually be considerably more than that, but we're just going to round it down to 6 months. Okay, it's readily available and relatively cheap. At some point in the future, if the world has gotten, or the economy has gotten bad enough that you need to use gold, okay, to buy things because the dollar is completely worthless, it's gotten bad enough that the economy's down. Businesses, maybe they're still open, maybe they're not, who knows. But if they are still open, their supply chains are considerably restricted. People and businesses are more paying more attention to what they give and what they take, in exchanges and trades and in currency. When the world is a little more wearisome and a little more restricted on what it can and can't do, what makes you think that these things that are readily available now will be just as readily available then? What if that $1,800 worth of gold at that point in time when you feel you need to use it, yeah, it may still be worth something, but what if you can't find the things you want? What if there's no availability? Okay, that's what I mean by availability. Right now everything's available. Take that money that you would spend on gold and buy the things you know you're going to need regardless. Whether good times or bad, go ahead and buy food items. Go ahead and buy water. Go ahead and buy the things you know you're going to need anyway, okay? Because they will get used. Why spend it on gold when you may not have the availability of those items in the future? At least not as readily available as they are now. The third and final point I want to make is value, okay? And I know a lot of people will argue this, but value is what people see in it, okay? We give value to something. Value is perceived, okay? Value is in the eye of the beholder, okay? Regardless of how gold has remained constant in what it can and can't purchase, okay? When you factor in availability, when you factor in all these things, when you factor in being at a point in time, like I explained before, where you feel you need to use gold because the economy or whatever is bad enough, and people are more weary of what they do and don't take. Okay, right now I can, like I said, go buy 6 months worth of food with $1,800. But I guarantee you, you will have a hell of a time in a very bad situation where you feel you need to use gold to find someone or some business that will take your ounce of gold and give you 6 months worth of food for a family of 5. If you can find it, more power to you, but good luck. Yeah, there'll probably be someone out there or some business out there that will give you that much food for your gold, but it'll be a lot harder to find. What if you're not in a situation where you can go to that business or that person? What if you have to stay local? What if you can't find anybody who will give you 6 months worth of food for a family of 5 for that $1,800? Well, you just lost money. You could have gotten 6 months worth of food for a family of 5 with that $1,800 now, and you would have it there, stored, stocked, ready to go. And in the future, you can't buy it. Your gold just isn't worth it. The value is not there because at that point in time, people do not perceive that value in that gold because they're more concerned with food, water, shelter, and defense, just like you are. So those are 3 things I want you guys to keep in mind as far as not just, if you're considering buying gold or not, maybe that'll help you make a decision, but also, to explain my opinions on it, so that, you don't have to, wonder why I feel the way I do, or is it just because I'm just stupid and don't know anything about gold or the economy or anything like that. It's because of those 3 concepts. I mean, I see a value in gold, and it definitely has its place when there is a good standing economy in place. But you got to understand, if the economy and business in general is not there to accommodate the use of gold and silver, or it is, but it's not readily available to everyone in all places, like it would be in a bad economic situation, you have to understand that gold and silver lose their usefulness and their value, and that's just how it works. Anyway, I've gone on more than long enough. I appreciate you guys watching. Any questions, comments, or video responses, would love to hear them. I will link this video to the previous video, and that's it. I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks.